Hello, everyone!
If you think you've seen it all, think again. Because the incredible moments below will definitely change your mind. A sudden chase ended in a crash, but the two young men still tried to escape unsuccessfully. Was this driver tired of life or testing his skills? A reckless act that should be condemned. Just a few seconds, and luckily the man escaped death by a hair when the car lost control. A man's quick reflexes helped prevent an accident from happening. The building had to be urgently evacuated when the fire broke out. The excavator operator learned a lesson he will never forget. Always calculate carefully when working to avoid accidents. A terrifying accident occurred when the warning light had turned red and the barrier was down, but the driver chose to ignore it. The car was eventually hit directly by the train. An experienced driver skillfully avoided what could have been a devastating traffic accident. Some riverbanks overflowed into valleys covering roads, fields, and villages with rubble soil and wood. The more you watch, the more you'll realize how vast and wondrous this world truly is. Terrifying. This is the moment an oxygen tank improperly discarded exploded inside a garbage truck. Luckily, the worker was not injured. When you don't know what's coming, it's best to stay far away from swirling water like this. Surprisingly, the man wasn't injured at all in this case. The young man was knocked down by a tsunami wave. Always check the weather when heading to the beach. The wall couldn't withstand the floodwater.
的车就这样坏了。
A large part of the mountain collapsed in an instant. Lucky people captured the stunning eruption of a volcano. Footage of the 7.5 magnitude earthquake striking Taiwan. A horrific gas explosion at the Shinkong Mitsukoshi department store in Taichung left 5 dead and 7 injured. If something gets caught on a high voltage power line, don't do anything stupid like what's shown in this video. A muddy river suddenly rushed down violently, shocking everyone. Fortunately, there were no casualties. Find a safe shelter when the storm passes through. Horrific coal mine collapse in China. At least 8 dead and many missing. When a storm comes, it's best to stay indoors to avoid unfortunate events.
Oh my God!
Looks like this is a new driver. The tanker truck lost control, spilled wastewater on the road, and damaged several motorbikes. With water rushing this loudly, can the nearby homes sleep peacefully? A lightning bolt struck directly on the balcony, lighting up the scene, shaking the entire area and producing a loud explosion. An iceberg flipped over. Luckily, the 2 men were not crushed by it. An avalanche on Mount Elbrus buried the parking lot in just a few minutes. The moment a surfer collided with a humpback whale. Before going camping, make sure to choose an ideal location. Don't end up like this. The rising floodwaters caused 2 ships to capsize after hitting a bridge. Remember, no matter how hard it gets, we can always start again. Close-up of a landslide hitting residential homes in the Mekong Delta, Vietnam. Heavy rain caused rocks and soil to suddenly collapse down a mountainside, leaving people with no time to react. This is what happens when a lighter is accidentally left inside a dryer. This can occur due to the heat and pressure in certain machines. The floor suddenly collapsed into a giant hole. Fortunately, the man reacted quickly. A man fell asleep during work hours, resulting in major damage to the company. Work seriously, don't be like this guy. A wooden railway bridge built in 1910 caught fire and collapsed like dominoes in San Saba, Texas. At this distance, an adult could probably jump up and touch the airplane's wheel. This is the traditional fireworks festival in Recco Sperata. A 40-foot Tesla coil tower, and this is the image it creates. Instant karma struck when the woman tried to attack the ostrich. The storm caused waves to crash against the shore as high as 50 meters. The house was deliberately demolished, but it was still dangerous for the nearby homes because they were too close. These two guests sitting on the cable car must be furious that this incident occurred. This is the aftermath of a powerful 7.2 magnitude earthquake in Tajikistan. Horrifying scenes after the earthquake in Mexico. Fortunately, people had left the house just in time. A cargo plane crashed into an obstacle during takeoff, causing damage and loss of control.
Dios, se cayó, mano. Dios mío. Uy, parece una mentira esta mierda, mano. Uy. No, marica, ¿pa' dónde?
A landslide in Bolivia swept away many homes. Several families had to evacuate urgently. A terrifying avalanche buried all the houses at the foot of the hill in the Sonmarg area. A rare sight was captured as 7 lightning bolts struck the same spot. Heaven must really hate something there. A massive mountain landslide occurred in Hualien County, Taiwan. A huge dust cloud suddenly rose and swept down the area below. Have you ever witnessed such unexpected power of nature? The Stromboli volcano erupted right after a 4.5 magnitude earthquake. Lava flowing into the sea created a massive smoke column. The landslide in Nepal caused sudden panic, a clear warning for residents living nearby. Heavy rain caused a terrifying landslide. The damage is immediately visible in the video. Dozens of coastal homes had to be evacuated after massive waves from the Atlantic came crashing in.
Se llevó el balcón. Se llevó el balcón.
There's like 3 boats. No, there's 4 boats.
4 of them.
4 boats.
Holy crap.
That's why you don't go outside.
That car sure got lucky, didn't it? An incredible bioluminescence phenomenon at Florida's East Coast. The Delaware storm blew away the sun umbrellas on Bethany Beach.
Oh my god.
An unlucky car parked in the wrong place. When heavy rain and melting ice combine, what you get is a glacial river rushing at incredible speed. A sudden landslide caused people to panic and flee. Luckily, no casualties were reported. Oh my God, 2 people kayaking were nearly swallowed by a humpback whale. Against the rushing floodwaters, people could only watch as everything was swept away. A landslide outside the Kashmir Tunnel caused traffic disruptions for many days.
गाड़ी बच ये बाहर
The flood in Malaysia shocked many when the rising water turned the entire area red, sparking curiosity. Do you know what caused this? Share your thoughts in the comments. This is a tornado that struck the coast of Sicily. Just look, it lifted everything into the air. The sudden shift in extreme weather made the cars look like they were pregnant. The blue jellyfish look beautiful, but be careful, they can still be dangerous to humans. A skateboarder collided with a bear at Lake Tahoe. Luckily, he got away just in time. The sandstorm made the surroundings look like the end of the world. If you ever face a similar situation, keep your distance and find a safe place to stay. Thousands of starlings swooped down as if attacking the cameraman. Aerial footage of the 7.5 magnitude earthquake Japan issued a major tsunami warning for the northern coastal areas after the quake. Property damage was severe, but remember, we can always rebuild. Find a safe place when natural disasters strike. A landslide in northern Peru destroyed more than 150 homes.
¡Puta madre!
A river of mud and rocks swept away everything in its path. A horrifying scene. Always find shelter when flooding occurs. Mass fish die off in the Shinnecock Canal due to oxygen depletion. If you found this video impressive, hit that subscribe button. There are still many incredible moments waiting ahead.
Aguanta la moto. No, 40, trae.